We just got back from camping. He's been throwing things all around.
Hey, buddy. Look, he looks fairly tired.
He goes through spurts.
Oh, his eyes.
Awake and then he's
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh. He loves people, I can tell.
Yeah.
What breed is he?
He's half German Shepherd, half Black Lab.
He's cute. Precious little thing.
He's only 6 weeks old. He's actually too young to be separated from his mother. Yeah.
He's really soft.
Yeah. He's licking your shoe now. There's the toy right there. If he wants to play with it.
He's like,
He's
I'm over
sleeping.
that, man.
Yeah. He's too tired. You're a good boy, aren't you? So he's been up in the mountains. It was funny because we went with friends and they had a dog, and it was a young dog, but it was a lot bigger and still, you know, a couple months older. And yet he was chasing it around and barking at it. And
Really?
It was like trying to show him who's boss. Yeah,
Well, that's his German Shepherd coming out.
yeah, he's like, I own you. I'm the
Yeah,
boss
Quinn's
here.
dog Coda does that all the time.
Yeah.
Even though she's like the most loving animal towards Quinn.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect mix because he'll be like a really good guard dog and a really good like kid
Yeah, well,
dog.
that's the thing is like German Shepherds are really smart, you know.
Hey guys, so this is the first time I'm talking to the camera the whole vlog. I am actually editing it right now, but I basically just went and I saw my little brother's dog. I've been doing a lot of work. A few updates with me right now is I am in the spring semester of school. I'm really busy with that. I've been working on a new project for fitness and whatnot. I'm going to be announcing a little bit later on this week, most likely. Just want to make sure everything's perfect with that, and dealing with like just a lot of things. Anyways, things are busy as usual right now, but going pretty well. Overall with training, it's been feeling okay. I'm definitely feeling more fatigued than usual. I believe that's just because of some other life stressors. Also, I'm simply just not eating enough right now. I'm really light right now. So my goal is to gain about 1 to 2 pounds per month, mass up a little bit, allow myself to eat enough food to actually support my training performance, because right now I'm definitely feeling like I don't have enough energy to really push through with my sessions, especially now that I am headed into week 3 of my mesocycle. Volume is really going to ramp up, so I need to make sure I'm properly fueled for that. Also, muscle mass is just pretty cool to gain, in my opinion, more jackness, more strongness, all that good stuff. But yeah, that is basically the update. I haven't ate all day, and just because I've been so busy and have a lot of stuff, so that's not really a great start to gaining weight. But anyways, that's the update. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later.
Gets it up quickly and reaching for that line to make is Ross Dwelly, who starts in place of George Kittle, pulling in at tight end. Quickly to the line.
Okay, so right now I am just in the middle of doing a little bit of a client plan, writing it out for the week. These usually take me about, if it's a program, it's about 1 to 2 hours of work. If I'm doing a full-on client plan that includes a nutrition plan, the training program, you know, structuring their day, like creating like a day plan for them based off the information they tell me in the questionnaire. It usually takes me around 6 to 8 hours per client plan in order for me to get that done. So it's a labor of love, but basically what I'm doing is, since this is like a long-term client, basically since I already know what he's, you know, done in the past, I have several. If I go in my Google Drive, let's see. If I literally just look up Ahon, I have all these programs in my Drive documents. so I kind of will reference those. Ahan will usually tell me like too. He's pretty good about like what he likes, what he doesn't like. Why is this not focusing? There we go. And I kind of customize the program. I know what his volume landmarks are. He responds to. He's been a long-term client. I've been coaching for, over a year. So, I really do like this job. It's a labor of love. It's really fun. It's like a creative process and science backing and personal experience and creating connections with people, and it's super awesome. So, really grateful to have this job. It keeps me busy, but I'm grateful to do what I love.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so it is the next day. I just got done with some cardio, client check-ins for the morning. It's Monday, so it's a busy day with that. Making sure that they're all good to go for the week. I like to make any adjustments over the weekend and on Monday, just so that I make sure all my clients are situated for the week. So Mondays are like the weekends in general for me tend to be more busy than other days, just because I do any of my client plan adjustments, anything like that over the weekend. But yeah, I came back, I did some cardio. I like doing fast cardio just because it's convenient for me. It's a good way to start off my day, get that dopamine rush. I did a little bit of biceps and shoulders and abs too. And then I had a protein shake intra-session, just because that's usually how I structure my meal timing. I'm not super hungry in the morning, so I tend to have a protein shake and bias that in the morning over actually having solid food, because I tend to get nauseous whenever I do eat anything solid. So that's just what I do personally. But yeah, I'll kind of show you, anything I do throughout today. Probably a little bit of my bench session today, and then but that's the update.
Here we have a wild Jacob Healer in his natural habitat.
Shooting people with guns.
Such focus, determination.
Alright, give me that purple evo.
This interesting creature will spend hours in this position, perfecting and fine-tuning his thumb motor skills
Yes, sir.
and eye-hand coordination.
Skills.
Unfazed by my commentary, clearly.
Looks like packages. Okay, well, my tracking thing said that they dropped off my protein bars at the front door, but that looks like that to be fake news, so that's sad boy. Oh, never mind, that was fake news. Just got my new protein bars. So, hold on.
How are you today?
Hang in there.
Good.
We got, it's a busy client work day. Mondays usually like that.
Yeah. I
In
have
school.
no idea what I ordered from Amazon.
I always forget kind of what I order.
And I'm like, oh, cool, that's going to have one. Oh, it's turmeric. Woo, so excited.
Let's see what you got.
What is it? What is it?
It's Bill's.
Oh, I think it was.
Is that the headset?
Oh, it's a headset. This is what I always wanted.
The headset for the Xbox.
What's this one?
LED lights.
Meanwhile,
Oh, it's for me.
me is excited about protein bars.
You should give me that. Just kidding.
You can have one if you want.
Really?
Sure.
Is there a coconut one?
Yeah, you want like an actual like. So this one, yeah, I'll give you one that's better than this one. Okay. This one kind of has like a little bit of a different like mouthfeel because like another like this other one has legit coconut flakes. So I'll show you that.
These are for grandmas.
Mom, you would like the coconut bars actually. Sydney and Jacob both like them.
I haven't tried the coconut one.
Well, you tried the German chocolate cake that has coconut flakes in it.
Oh, look, it has
Mom, if I give you like a tiny little, oh my gosh, if I give you like a tiny little bite-sized one, would you try it?
Of course.
Okay,
This
cool.
one has snails on it.
But yeah, this is what I got from Bill, a protein bar sponsor. Usually I get like I'm not going to disclose my contract details on video, but yeah, I get half of them for free.
His contract doesn't hang where he has to promote their product.
But yeah, if you guys want your own protein bars, Built Bar, my favorite is the brownie one.
Grandma's socks.
Okay, and then
It's not in.
Okay, so taste test time. Squid first.
That's like a king
Yeah.
size almond joy.
Every single time she just does this.
Oh, that's it.
You know, now the suspense is waiting.
Oh, okay.
It's
sorry.
building.
My hands really hurt from doing the sprinkles with grandma this morning.
Grandma's abusing your hands.
It's really hard to get open. There we go.
You can do it. You can do hard things.
That's very good. What kind is it? German chocolate?
German chocolate cake has real chocolate on the outside. It has it's got no artificial sweeteners in it. It's got
What
no
do you use, like Moan?
erythritol. They use erythritol, which is kind of comes from a plant kind of like stevia, but it's a little bit pure. It's like no sucralose, aspartame, stuff like that. But and they use dark chocolate as the coating. So
It's very good, and it takes a while to chew. Bite.
I know it's like that. That's what I like. It's kind of like a nougaty feel. If you put them in the fridge for a little bit, or like the freezer, it gets kind of like a different mouthfeel too. So
Wait, it's like kind of like gum out of for a little bit. Like it takes a little while to chew.
it's more like a nougat. Is what it's like. Do you think Dad would like it?
So, why would I eat these?
Because it's got some, so it's usually a more of a convenient source of protein. So like for that one, it has 7 grams of protein, 7 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of fat. So like if you wanted like a protein snack, because one of the benefits of protein is that you'd be satisfied for longer. With that, also it has fiber, as opposed to like just having like a chocolate bar. Whereas usually it's just like, okay, well that was nice, but I'm really not full.
What
You know?
flavor did you have?
Do you want to try that one? It's a
Coconut almond. Corona.
they're actually
They're really good. I like them.
yeah.
They're very tasty.
That's the
Tastes
verdict.
like a dessert.
Yay!
Yeah, they do taste like a just.
Don't fall over.
So something that I think has been really interesting for me to learn throughout coaching as I've, spent more time, because coaching is a skill just as much as it is like a science and whatnot, because you're working with actual people. I think something that I've had to learn is that it's my job as a coach to listen to my clients' needs, and then let them know what I think is best based off of their goals and where they tell me where they're at mentally at that time frame. Because I have basically 50-50 split of clients that really want to improve their body composition outcomes, optimize that. They have more athletic pursuits with like bodybuilding or sport performance or powerlifting or something like that. And I have another half of my clientele who just want to lose some weight and get in better shape. And so it's my job to listen to the client and say, like, look, based off of what you're telling me right now, this is what I think is best, but what do you think? Are you okay with this level of, you know, commitment? Because my main goal here is to coach people, and coaching is not about telling somebody what they need to do. It's about giving your opinion, because the whole reality is that unless you're a medical doctor or an actual physician or a dietitian or something like that, like, you cannot prescribe any legitimate intervention and actually say, like, you must follow this to the letter or else, or something like that. So I guess what I'm saying with this is that if anybody is, you know, thinking about being a coach or whatever, something that I've learned is you learn how to listen. Learn how to listen just as much as you've learned how to, you know, give people direction. It goes both ways with the coach-client. And if you're not willing to listen to the needs of your client, you're a bad coach. And you need to be willing to, you know, if a client, for example, in this whole coronavirus thing, you know, I have some clients who have, you know, they've put their weight loss goals on pause, and I've had them mainly just maintaining their weight and whatnot, because they're not in a mental position or a very great position to diet. They don't want the extra stress of dieting on top of, you know, an already stressful life with life circumstances. So, but they're still making progress, you know, and I think that it's just important to listen to your client, meet them where you're at, realizing coaching goes both ways, and, you know, do this because you want to help people. It doesn't help somebody when you're saying that they're not doing a good job, or because they're in a hard spot mentally, that, you know, they're soft or they're not following the program or not doing their best. Because your client's feelings and emotions are just as valid as yours. They are real, and you need to be willing to work with them. So that's just something I'm passionate about, because I feel like a lot of people, a lot of coaches are really bad doing that. So a little bit of a rant. Okay, so right now I'm in the gym. I have 250 pounds on the barbell. I'm going to try to go for a PR of 10 reps. Goal of RPE 9. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Okay, so I finished up my session on number 2 of the day. I didn't really film that much of it, just because I have so many vlogs that are just focused around training. I don't want to make this one as focused on that one aspect of my life, since there's more to my life than just lifting weights. But honestly, like, sorry, I gotta put my seatbelt on. It was. So here's the reality of kind of what I'm dealing with right now. I haven't been eating enough for a long time. I'm like 174 pounds, which means I've lost about 2.5 pounds in a month since my meets, just due to poor appetite and not really giving my body what it needs. And like, here's the thing about a calorie deficit. You kind of will go along for a while and like not really feel the negative effects of it. And then all of a sudden it just like hits you like a train. And so like right now, because I'm so lean already, like before this I was already like at least 9-ish, 10% body fat. I'm definitely single digits right now. It's definitely impairing performance just because when you're in a calorie deficit, you have a lower level of energy availability, and that shifts nervous system characteristics to be more conservatory of energy, so you're not able to produce force, as high of forces for as long, just because your body's like, you wants to conserve energy because you literally don't have enough energy to like maintain your current body. And like the fact of the matter is that since I'm already so lean, whereas like somebody who has like a higher body fat percentage, they still have those like more energy sources to draw from. Since I'm not in that case, I usually I really feel it. And to be honest, like, I don't know, I just haven't really been liking training as much recently. And it's just because I don't feel very great. I get burnt out really fast. I don't, like, my legs feel heavy a lot of the time. And like, I can have like okay sessions like in the first half, but there's a severe drop off in the later half of it. And I don't just, anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining because I'm ultimately responsible. But I need to stop messing around and just really commit to the process, because I think I've been unintentionally, or haven't really admitted to myself like what I really want with my physique and with my strength goals. And the fact of the matter is that I do want to get bigger right now. And while bulking isn't quote unquote necessary, and like, well, I don't think that there's a necessary need to add on a ton of body fat, because that doesn't really do much for you. Body fat gain is kind of a necessary evil for most people with gaining muscle. So my goal from here is to, I need to get into a calorie surplus, a very moderate one, probably 100 to 200 calories. And just I want to get to the point basically where I feel good enough to train hard, and my psychology comes back, because I don't like feeling like this. I don't feel very good. I don't have any need to get leaner, and I really just want to get bigger right now, so I can do better with power lifting and really improve my physique, because that's really where you improve your physique, is building muscle. And you have to go through these investment phases to gain size. And like, I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know that this is what's best. I have a hard time letting myself do it though, because I feel like, one, I have to look a certain way for social media. I'm gonna admit it, like on Instagram and stuff like that, it's way more eye-catching. Posting a picture with like super crazy shreds and whatnot, it gets a ton of engagement, it gets shared and all that. And like, it's kind of fun being lean and just being able to take off your shirt whenever you want and just have a picture. You don't have to do you don't have to do like anything to it. You just put it up there, and people are like, that's a sick picture, man, I'm gonna like it. And then like, it has a little bit to do with my past history of like eating disorder, and kind of always having kind of messed up hunger cues from that, having a hard time, I guess, letting myself eat more. But I know that this is what's necessary, and this is what I want, and I'm smart enough with it. I'm going to track my body weight gain and make sure I'm not eating too much. But long story short, I've been able to make progress still, even in a deficit, because of my mindset and whatnot. But I need to change something here, and so that basically I need to create a macro cycle plan, a long-term plan, execute it, trust the process. I don't have any issue cutting. Like, I don't have a problem staying lean. I don't find it hard. Cutting weight isn't hard for me to do. but gaining size and really gaining muscle and putting in these times is something that's always been challenging for me. So I'm not going to bulk per se, but I am going to try to just at least support my training, get to a place where I feel good, and I like the way that I look, and just build from there and make sure that I can still support my training. Because the fact is that your rest and your nutrition are what help you actually rest and recover and put on that muscle, but training quality and your training, the ability to overload is really what facilitates that muscle growth to actually happen. Your nutrition is permissive, and training is stimulative of growth. So I'm going to just up calories, get to that point, make adjustments from there, and then just chill the fuck out and stop being a neurotic idiot. So that's the long rambly clip. But yeah, I did set a PR, so that's not bad, but I just know that I know I'm capable of more, and it's all relative, and I want all the gains. So yeah, thanks for watching if you watched.